Hey everybody, it's Mark T, and I'm here for an anime video, which I usually don't upload on Saturdays, but let's not talk about that. I'm here to talk about today. It's not so much a review, just I'm here to talk about the three animes I've been watching this spring, because I actually haven't done many videos on anime, despite the fact it's one of my favorite forms of well, just enjoyment in general. It's one of my biggest hobbies. So I'm going to talk about the three anime I watched this spring, and I'm also going to talk about the anime that I plan on watching in this coming summer, which it already is summer, but I'm waiting until the series to end and then the summer season starts. Anyway, the series I'm talking about today is Date Alive 2, which is the second part to another series that came out, I believe, last year or a year before, which I really liked. And it was basically based around sort of this both comedy and action series that basically revolves around these things called spirits, which are basically, most of them are girls. I have yet to see a male spirit that exists, that come down to Earth, and basically Earth just has this whole protective group that helps kill the spirits because they think they're generally a menace. I'm here to talk about Season 2, so I will focus on that. Now Season 2 basically revolves around our main character, Shido, doing what he did last season, meeting new girls, spirits, and basically trying to steal their powers within him. He runs in with two girls at the start, just a few episodes into the second season, named Kaguya and Yuzuru, who are basically just two separate girls that, when fused together, they become one whole person. Except the one aspect that is not good is that when they fuse together, one of their attitudes is lost in the fused body forever. Beyond that, though, they're really good spirits that are introduced in this series. I mean, not many introduced in this season, but it's mainly because it was only 10 episodes, and, well, it was good, though. It was honestly very good. It's hard to gather my feelings, because all my memory comes from the episodes that I've watched, and sometimes I watch them months or days in between. But beyond that, it's really good. These characters are especially really good because their attitudes are actually really unique. One of them is overly outspoken and generally very cutesy. The other is sort of robotic in a sense. She talks very straightforward and very serious most of the time. She can very rarely make a joke. And it's honestly really good. Really refreshing to see these two girls. I know they're basically archetypes in anime already, but I like their general characters and they're likable. And now we're introduced to our third spirit, which is Miku Izayoi, who is basically the super famous, super attractive idol that's has a really good power to sort of, well, she sings very well in general, but she can use her voice to also take control of people's minds, basically making them her slaves. And she has this whole grudge against men and humans in general. She thinks of them more as playthings, so clearly there's a lot of bad stuff going on with her. She has a major backstory, but I'll not ruin that for you. You need to check out the episodes. And basically, by the end of the series, she comes to be, well, I'm assuming what you'd all expect in the end. Like I said, I don't want to ruin anything. Beyond that, the general premise of the series is basically just capturing spirits, but there's also a lot of comedy in this series. Just as an example, we have this one episode where a very serious agent-type woman who clearly has a bad plan in her head to sort of destroy all spirits, and she just ends up falling for so many simple tricks done by these three female students in Shido's class, and it's comedic, and yet it also is very serious. I have yet to see like one episode that's been completely one or the other, which is something I actually really enjoy. It's really well done, and it's funny, it's action packed, it's somewhat dramatic sometimes, and honestly, if you're a fan of like female characters kicking ass and dang, it's good. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Check out the first season first. Check the first season first. And that's it. See you later.